Let's take a time machine back to June 16, 1723 in Kirkcaldy, Scotland, where the father of modern economics, Adam Smith, was born. Picture a curious kid with an insatiable thirst for knowledge and a knack for asking questions like, why do things cost money? Raised by his mother, Margaret Douglas, after his father passed away, young Adam spent his days absorbing the world around him, probably annoying his friends with deep philosophical questions during playtime. Fast forward to age 14, and our young prodigy heads off to the University of Glasgow. Here, he met the philosopher Francis Hutcheson, who filled Adam's head with big ideas about morality and society. Imagine a teenage Adam Smith, wide-eyed and bushy-tailed, soaking up every word like a sponge. But then came Oxford. If Glasgow was a fun intellectual playground, Oxford was, well, let's say it was like being stuck in a boring lecture you can't escape. Smith often criticized the stuffy, outdated education system there. However, he turned this lemons into lemonade situation into an opportunity to read everything he could get his hands on. Picture him sneaking books under the covers with a candle, Hogwarts style, but for economics. Returning to Scotland, Adam took up teaching at the University of Glasgow. In 1759, he published his first major work, The Theory of Moral Sentiments. Think of this as the prequel to his later economic blockbusters. Here, he explored why we care about others and how our feelings shape our behavior. Spoiler alert, it's all about empathy and understanding each other's feelings. Pretty deep, huh? Now on to the main event. In 1776, Smith published an inquiry into the nature and causes of the wealth of nations. Imagine if economics had a rock star. This book would be its greatest hit album. Smith introduced groundbreaking ideas like the division of labor, why specialization makes us more productive, the invisible hand, how self-interest can lead to societal benefits, and free markets, letting supply and demand do their thing. Imagine you're in a bustling market. Each vendor is just trying to make a buck, but somehow, through the magic of competition and self-interest, everyone's needs are met. Smith saw this and thought, hey, this invisible hand thing is pretty cool. Of course, not everyone was ready to embrace Smith's radical ideas. Some people were stuck in the old ways, thinking the government should control everything. Plus, Smith's health wasn't always the best, which didn't help his workload. But Smith wasn't alone. He had some pretty cool friends like David Hume, another big brain from the Scottish Enlightenment. Imagine the two of them hanging out, sipping on some 18th century coffee and debating philosophy and economics. Smith also exchanged ideas with François Quesnay, the leader of the physiocrats, who had some quirky thoughts on agriculture and economies. Smith's legacy is like the gift that keeps on giving. His ideas laid the groundwork for classical economics and are still super relevant today. Concepts like the invisible hand and free markets are at the heart of modern economic policies. Think of Smith as the original influencer. Economists like David Ricardo and John Stuart Mill expanded on his ideas, and even in the 20th century, his theories were shaping policies left and right. So, what's Smith's legacy today? Well, his work is still a must-read in economic education. His insights into human behavior, society, and markets continue to influence not just economics, but political science, philosophy, and ethics. In a nutshell, Adam Smith's journey from a small Scottish town to becoming the superstar of economics is a tale of curiosity, brilliance, and a bit of rebellious spirit. His theories about markets and human behavior are still rocking the world, making him the ultimate economic guru. So next time you hear about the invisible hand, you'll know it's not a magic trick, but the genius of Adam Smith at work.